What is going on, young men? Listen, in today's video, I'm going to share with you my second practical, actionable step that you can start taking now to start building yourself from wherever you are today into a man that has options and resources in life. Listen, I am the over 50 guy, and on this channel, I give practical advice and tips to young men, particularly young men between 18 and 29. That I believe that this is the most crucial, critical time in a young man's life to either fall into a lot of the pitfalls that men my age fell into when we were your age, or to create the right type of mindset and habits that can make you successful. So let's get into it. So listen, men, the other day we talked about the first actionable step, which is just getting up earlier, right? Getting your day started, not laying in bed all day. Today, I want to talk to you guys about creating a routine, schedule for your time. I am a big advocate, guys, about time because that is the only unredeemable quality that we have. You can get money back, you can get possessions back, but you will not get time back. And a lot of you guys, if you were anything like me and a lot of my friends back in the day, we weren't thinking about time because we thought we had all of it in the world. And I would tell you now at 55 years old that nothing can be further from the truth, that time is winding up. And what you do with it on a day-to-day basis is going to make the difference between you and a lot of your friends and how they end up and how you end up. So it really is the idea, men, of making every moment count, right? And how you do that is you create a routine or a schedule for yourself so you are not wasting time. I remember back when I was 20, and I kind of had it good. I worked with my father right out of high school, and then I got a pretty decent job at around 23. So a lot of my routine was getting up and going to work for 8 hours. But if I'm going to be honest with you, after that, it wasn't really any type of structure with my time. I got off work, I went to work out, and I chased coochie the rest of the time. You know, I can remember that just occupying so much of my time. And while it was good that I had the work in the gym, that if I would have been more mindful, young man, about what I was doing with my time, I am almost certain that with the time that I spent chasing women and just doing nothing, that and I could have done some pretty positive things in that time. I could have, kind of figured out what a passion was for me. I could have, developed some other skills outside of my job that could have lended to me being more successful or more successful than I am at this point. So the point that I'm trying to make, man, is you have to account for your time. So if you are not working, first thing out of the bed in the morning, there should be some structure to your day and I'm just doing hypotheticals here, from 11 to 12, I'm going to hit the gym. From 12 to 2, that'll be my free time. From 2 to this. For guys, instead of just aimlessly just moving through the day, right? You want to have some purpose. You want to have some points. You want to have some type of structure to your day. That is critical. That is crucial, because I know a lot of men don't have that. I know that you can easily just play video games all day. You can easily and aimlessly just kind of, do nothing all day. And successful men don't do that. And if you're going to build yourself to the level that we are speaking of, or that I'm speaking of in these videos, you're going to have to create a schedule. You're going to have to create a routine for yourself that you can start doing every day so your time is accounted for. I think so oftentimes that time is just wasted with doing nothing, or at least nothing that's profitable for you, right? So there would be nothing wrong, guys. There would be nothing wrong. And you don't have to put it on paper, and you don't have to do all of those things. You can easily start saying tomorrow that once I get out of the bed, wash up or do whatever, a certain amount of time is allotted for my health. A certain amount of time is allotted for looking for employment. A certain amount of time is allotted for, just me, just my F off time. A certain amount of time is allotted, I'm going to bed at this time to this time. Guys, just some type of structure. I really believe that would have benefited me back in the day, and I believe that would benefit you now, that to account for your time and to be doing something profitable during that time. You should have a block of time set aside for just reading or researching. You should have a block of time set aside. If you're not working, you should have a block of time set aside every day that I'm going to go out and look for employment. Instead of, okay, now let me get up. I've sat here and watched TV, or I've sat here and played video games or watched porn for the last 3 hours. I guess now I'll go look for a job or do something else, beneficial or profitable. No, man, no. And I know I've done that. My only saving grace back when I was your age is that I had a full-time job. But again, I wasted more after that 8 hours, and after the gym, man, I had no type of structure with that. Again, it was just, and I'm not saying you can't still do those things. I'm saying that time, guys, you have to account for your time is really the point of the whole video. And the way that you account for your time is to have a routine or to have a schedule where your time is accounted for. So you're up early, like we said in step 1. In step 2, we have a plan for the day, right? We have an actual plan of what we're going to do so we are not wasting time. Listen, if you want some F off time in the day, that is absolutely fine. Just schedule it. Just schedule it so you are not effing off the whole day. The whole day. And if you don't have a routine or if you don't have a schedule, that is exactly what you'll do. And days turn into weeks. Weeks turn into months. Months turn into years. And I always tell you guys, you're going to blink and you're going to be 25. You're going to blink again, you're going to be 35, right? I don't care what anybody tells you, right? You don't have time. I see it all over the internet. Oh, you're in your 20s. You got time to. No, you don't. You really don't. And again, you will not see successful people telling you that you just got time to figure it out. You don't. You don't. These things that I am telling you, these actionable steps that I am giving you right now, is coming from somebody that did the opposite. It really is a matter, guys, of trying to set you up by taking advantage of things that I know now that I didn't know when I was where you were at. And the most important thing is managing your time. How do you manage your time? You schedule yourself. You get on a routine of things. So you're just not just meandering through the day or just not sitting around until, the thought hits you that, oh, maybe I should get up and go look for a job. Maybe I should get up and go to the gym. Maybe I should. No, you know that you're going to do that when you wake up in the morning because that time is already accounted for. Time, men, time. You don't have as much as you think you do. Time is the most critical resource that you have right now. And we don't want to waste that. So we want to get on a routine. We want to schedule our days so that we can do as much as we can getting to our goals, our passion, finding out what that is, studying it, becoming good at it. Successful people plan that stuff out in advance. That just doesn't happen on accident, man. So step 1, we're getting up earlier. We're just not laying in bed all day. Step 2, we have a plan for our day. We're creating a routine. We are creating a schedule to where that time is, all of that time is accounted for. The time in the day is accounted for in getting us closer to the thing that we need to do, the thing that we need to accomplish, right? And there's plenty that you can schedule in a day, man. If you're not working, especially if you're not working, the majority of that day should be about finding employment, right? If you are working or if you are going to school, once you're out of that, what am I going to do with the rest of this day? How can I schedule the rest of this day to, again, find my passion, research it, become better at it? Those types of things, man. It's about managing your time correctly. You manage your time correctly and better by having a routine and a schedule. Okay? So listen, I am the over 50 guy / the online dad. Listen, I hope that added some value to you guys today, and we'll be back with another one soon.